Hi and welcome to the Canada Credit Card Expert channel. Today, strategies for running your credit card accounts. With over 200 credit cards in Canada and most of us carrying at least one credit card, we would like to actually share with you information about credit cards in Canada, how to maximize your daily spending. What will be the best way and the best strategy to run these accounts? Let's start. Number one, selection. We have to actually select the most suitable credit cards for our spending. Bullet point one would be spreadsheet your expenditure. And that means just calculate all your expenses in the last 1 year, maybe 18 months or maybe even 2 years. Get the percentages. That means what percentage of your spendings on your credit cards actually went to what category. Do you spend more money on entertainment, groceries, transportation, travel? Once you got these percentages, you will be able to match them with the most suitable credit cards. Those will actually give you the most for your spending. That leads us to bullet point number 2 within the selection, rewards value. Different credit cards give you different rewards, and that means you have different earn ratios. If you know what type of categories you will spend your money on and what categories you spend more than others, then you will be able to find the best possible credit cards that will actually give you enhanced rewards for the specific categories. Shortlist them and see which credit cards work the best for you. Bullet point 3 within the selection process, annual fee. Integrate the annual fee into your numbers from bullet points 1 and 2 above. Paying annual fee could actually be good for you if it does recover more in terms of rewards. So if you have to pay or you choose to pay 50 or 120 or 250 or whatever the amount is, you might actually find out that your rewards will be much better. So it's actually sometimes good to pay an annual fee if you get what you want out of it. Bullet point number 4, mixture. We actually think that different credit cards could actually work best for different categories. Unless you find one credit card that gets the most out of all these top categories of your spendings, you could actually have 2, 3 or 4 credit cards. We actually recommend having 2 to 4 credit cards in an ideal situation. Mixture means that you will have a MasterCard or a Visa as an anchor credit card, supplemented by an American Express one. MasterCard is pretty much accepted to the tune of 100% of merchants. Visa is not far behind. And American Express is renowned for very generous programs and rewards. Having a good mixture could definitely enhance your experience. Once you calculated all the numbers above, you will be able to get the best possible credit card for you. Then you want to move into the payment strategy of these credit cards. Number 2, pay off your debts. Bullet point number 1, use your credit card as an enhanced debit card. That means you use it as a debit card essentially, but you don't actually pay it right away until such time that you have to. So say your statement cycle of the credit card starts at the 15th and ends on the 14th of the next month. Once the cycle ended, you will be issued with a statement. The statement will allow you for 21 days grace period to pay off your balance. We can't stress it enough. Pay it off. Bullet point number 2, credit score. Make sure you pay off your balance every month upon receiving your statement. Your credit score, which is pretty much 35% payment history and 30% utilization, would actually go up each time you pay it off. When you pay off your credit card, your utilization will be kept low. At the same time, your payment history will be perfect. Make sure you pay it off each and every month, regardless of what limit you have. Make sure that whatever payment you do charge the card are paid off at the end of the month. Bullet point number 3, building relationship with the issuer. The issuer of the credit card is most likely your bank would actually like to see you paying off their credit card. That would immensely help you if in future you would like to apply for anything and not necessarily a credit card, but especially if you do want to apply for a credit card. maybe a new credit card, a different credit card by the same issuer. Using your credit card as a debit card just to get the rewards, the perks, the insurances, etc. would actually work best for building relationship. Point number 3 in the strategy running your credit card accounts. Managing your credit cards. First and foremost, pre-approved limit increase. Well, just to remind you that the issuer would normally, upon seeing that you do pay off your credit card, offer you to increase the limit. That doesn't mean that you have to use the increased limit. What it does mean, it will actually keep your utilization down. And utilization is 30% of your credit score. That means that if today you have 5,000 credit limit and tomorrow you have 10,000, if the balance is 1,000, your utilization rate went down by 50%, which would immensely help your credit score. Normally, most issuers will actually offer you a pre-approved limit, especially in the lower ranges of limits, every 6 months. Make sure you check online or even call them to ask for a pre-approved limit. This would not actually incur a credit check. Some issuers, such as Amex, might even offer you a limit increase after 3 months. However, for as long as you actually increase the limit and not actually use it, you keep your utilization down and your payment history perfect. Bullet point number 2 within managing. Well, we call it managing. Basically, you have a credit card. If you feel you're not getting the most out of it, or you feel you're actually not using it as much as you would like to, you could do 2 things. One, you can close it. If the account has been around for quite a while, or if the limit is high, we highly recommend you won't actually close it. Do not close the account. Why? Very simple. Credit scores are actually built on history length of accounts as well as utilization rates, which means limits. In the event you're not using the card, you could actually keep the same account with the issuer by downgrading the card, or better, switching the card. If you find another card within the same issuer, which means the bank pretty much, most banks, we could definitely say that RBC, CIBC, TD and some others will actually allow you to do that, although American Express would not. And you could get a different card by switching your card within the same account. You will be keeping pretty much the same limit. However, if you do not find a better card, you could actually downgrade the card to a no annual fee and keep the account open just for the sake of keeping the utilization down and the same credit limit on the account. Number 4 in the strategies for managing your credit card accounts. Other stuff. Bullet point number 1. Learn the network benefits. MasterCard, Visa, American Express. The 3 networks in Canada would actually have different features and different programs available for you. Depending on the type of card you're holding, they would even have different offers and insurances, and you could actually have a look at the network, and that goes beyond the actual offers by the issuer, which means the bank. Learn these features for each network. There are some programs associated with these cards. We could definitely mention hotels. We could definitely mention some warranties. We could definitely mention some other benefits that come with the cards. Learn them. Have a look online at the website. Bullet point number 2. Balance transfers. Different credit cards would actually have embedded balance transfers upon applying for them, or they will have occasional balance transfers for customers. For those of you who actually need these balance transfers, you will actually find them very attractive. Credit card strategies. For as long as you pay off your credit card, you will be more than all right. We highly recommend you actually follow the script above, and you can definitely get the best result. In future, you'll be able to apply to more and more cards of your liking and replace the one you have. If you like this video, definitely subscribe right at the bottom. We will see you soon.